Welcome to an example of how to factorize a trinomial when the number at the front is not 1. By this I mean in front of the x squared we have a value other than 1, so in this case 2. Now what this means is our first step of labelling A, B and C. For the first time ever, A is not going to be 1, A is 2, B is 4, C is minus 6. The first step of the problem is the same. We still set up a cross with A times C and B on the bottom. So A times C gives us minus 12 and B is 4. So we are looking for two values that multiply to give you 12, minus 12 rather, but add to give you 4. So you are looking for all the factors of 12 in their pairs. So there's all our pairs. Now, we know because they're going to multiply to give us a negative answer. One of these is going to be positive, one of them is going to be negative. So there's no way to get that out of 12 and 1. If we look at 2 and 6, well, if the 6 was positive and the 2 was negative, then we've got minus 2 plus 6 equals 4. So that's going to be our answers. And this is where we diverge. Because we've got a 2 at the front there, we can't just put these straight in our brackets. We've got an additional couple of steps to do. The first of these steps is splitting. And what we're doing is we're splitting that 4x into minus 2 lots of x and plus 6 lots of x. So we've got 2x squared, take away 2x, plus 6x, take away 6. And like when we multiplied out double brackets and we turned it into 2 single brackets, we are going to turn this into 2 single brackets before collecting it into 2 double brackets. So the next step is to factorize. And we take the first half of our information and we factorize that first half. So the highest common factor of 2x squared and 2x, well, they've both got a 2. They've both got a 2 and they've both got an x. And our bracket is then going to be x minus 1. We then look at the second half of our data, of our expression, and we are going, well, what's the highest common factor? So it's going to be plus 6. And again, the bracket, what's left? 6 times what gives you 6x? 6 times what gives you minus 6. You will notice at this point that both of these brackets are the same, and that is so essential. Because remember, what happens in our double brackets is that everything in the first bracket is multiplied by everything in the second bracket. So we know our second bracket and we know our first bracket, and we get it by collecting. Okay, and we collect together that 2x plus 6, because that is what's multiplying everything in the second bracket, which is x minus 1.